Wow. I remember having difficulty with that fight. Like it would take me forever.
It's like, nope, no dice.
What time is it right now? It is only like 9:26.
Oh yeah,
9:27.
You're flying through this, dude.
Okay, I think after this world, Orange Ocean.
The Orange Ocean.
I think after this one, then it'll be the last one.
Nice.
Wow, I am cruising through this.
Aren't you glad you're like much better at these games now? Like now that you're playing as an adult.
Oh yeah. If I could just like go back in time and tell my younger self, did you know you could actually beat this game
in one day?
In two, no, not 1 day. 2 hours.
Yes. But then again, I think like back then, it was.
Oh well.
Like,
I wasted that.
Okay, so it was also less about like our access to them, right? How often when we were kids did we have the ability to just sit down and play a video game for 2 hours straight?
I don't know.
I mean, short of like road trips.
Aside road trips?
Yeah, besides road trips. 'Cause, I mean, road trips, obviously, we could play for hours at a time.
Oh, yeah, like, say, driving down to California.
Yep.
It takes about, like, 9 hours just to get down there.
Yeah. Dude, so I just found out, so, like, we're buying my mom's minivan from her. And,
really?
Yeah. And so, just found out I can hook a Nintendo Switch up in the back and have it playable on the screen.
Really?
Yep.
You gotta show me sometime.
Oh yeah, I can hook an Xbox up back there.
So it's got like an HDMI port?
There's an HDMI port there. You can even put it on split screen.
This is the first time I'm hearing that there's an HDMI port in a car.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, and like I'm sure there's like newer ones. I mean, like my mom's car is a 2013. Actually, no, it's a 2012. It's a 2012.
2012.
Yeah. So I mean, it's 10 years old, and it's there. That could have been bad.
Oh yeah, that could have gone worse.
But yeah.
Oh well, that
sucks. Was there something hiding behind that pillar there? Look to the left. Right there. See the top of that green thing? There's probably like a bomb thing in there.
What? No, I just went in that hole and then it came out of here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just looking there. It looked like there was some orange stuff behind it. But
well, the whole background's orange.
Yeah. Remember, like, I don't know. Like, I remember when we were kids, like, trying to just play video games in the car was, like, unheard of. Like, you had to have a Game Boy or a Game Boy Advance or whatever.
Or a GameCube with the
cool screen on the top.
Yeah, with the mini screen attached.
Still freaking awesome. That's still one of my favorite pieces of technology from, like, the early 2000s. That screen on top of the GameCube just blows me away. Still does. I mean, it's a teeny tiny itty bitty screen. I bet my phone screen is bigger than that screen now. But
Come on.
You're just hoping for a hammer or something. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know if that was like predetermined, but I'll take it.
Hey, whether you win by an inch or a mile, it's still win. Nice.
Okay, doesn't matter which door I go out to? No? Hang on. I'm curious. If I go back in here... Oh, no, doesn't matter. Just takes me back out.
But yeah, like, I mean, just playing video games in the car. I mean, I remember when... I remember when Ben had bought my mom's when Ben had bought my mom's old Suburban, it was a gray one. I mean, this is like forever ago. Like, I remember he bought it, and then like in the middle seat, like, you know how in Suburbans they have that middle seat that folds down? That's like an armrest in the front seat.
I don't remember that.
So the cool thing about it is like, he actually, so I don't know how he Jimmy rigged it or did whatever, but he essentially took a full-size TV right? Not flat screen or anything like that. Strapped it to that middle console with a VCR on top of it. I remember seeing that and thinking that is the coolest freaking thing I've ever seen in my entire
literally
life.
do not remember that. So he just like hooked up a big TV in the middle of a car.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So in the middle of the front seat. So the front seat, it's a bench seat. Like there could be a middle seat there, but there's also a head or an armrest that folds down there, and like does it there. So it's like, oh, that's cool, right? I always thought that was awesome. I mean, of course, this is back in like probably mid-90s, I think. Something like that. But it was, but I remember thinking that is like the coolest freaking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Nice. But when he did that, I was like, holy cow, that's awesome. And so
I want a TV in my car.
Well, yeah, forever I did. And like I always tell my kids, because they'll be like, Dad, I'm so bored, like on a road trip. Like, you have no freaking idea. Like, I mean,
oh, he told you no, you have no freaking idea.
Oh no, I tell my kids all the time, because like they'll be like,
oh, your kids tell you that
they'll
they're
be like,
bored.
Dad, I'm bored. Like on road trips, I'll be like, you know what? I would have killed to have had a TV in the car where I could watch a movie, just a movie, right? That's it during a road trip. But like never had that, right? Or
no.
I mean, of course, I had Game Boys and things like that, but they always ran out of AA batteries. Like always ran out of batteries at the worst time, right? If the light was anywhere less than perfect in the car, you couldn't see the screen on the Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, couldn't have the volume up because Dad hated hearing the games. So it was like, huh.
So you had to have like some sort of like earphones in.
Yep.
If you want to listen to
either
the
earphones in, which I didn't have.
What's the point of this?
Huh. Oh, that's weird. But which we didn't have a pair of headphones on there at all. I could do that, or I could play without sound, which I ended up doing most of the time. Just because I didn't want to piss off my dad. Right. But I tell my kids, like, yo, you kids have no freaking idea what it's like to be bored on a road trip. Right? Like
back in my days,
exactly.
my parents didn't even let me take the Game Boy.
Oh, they wouldn't. And that's the thing. It was like, yo, the entertainment that they have. I mean, like my kids got like tablets, and I download movies on there for them from like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. Very nice. You name it, like it's there and accessible to them at any time. And so they they got it easy, I think. But I don't know. And then there's a huge part of me now that I'm a dad. Like, okay, so when I was a kid, I used to love road trips because like I could just like not do anything. I could just either sit and play my Game Boy, things like that. Like if I was lucky, I'd have my Game Boy there. But like now that I drive the whole way on the road trip, it's like
you're just bored.
Well, it's not even just bored. It's just like I wish I could just like play video games and not do anything.
Yeah, just let the car drive on autopilot, take you from here to California.
Yep, as soon as okay. So here's my my master plan here, Tanner.
Oh, so go on.
I'm gonna build my house this year, right?
Right.
And then from there, I'm gonna buy a Tesla Model Y. Once the house is built.
What's that one?
That's the one with the third row of seats, the optional third row of seats.
Optional third row seats?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's got like 2 seats in the very, very back. So it's kind of like...
like optional as in like if you want to like load in some big or heavy stuff, you can just have the seats fold down?
Yeah. And then it's just got like cargo space. It's kind of like a hatchback.
Right.
So but I'm gonna get it with the full autopilot options built into it. Right? I'm not gonna buy it till 2024, 2025, something like that. So it's a few years down the road. But
I'll be 30 by then.
But that's my hey, don't trip, man. I'll be 36. So 30. Oh shoot, yeah. I'll be 35. That's not great. But still, like have something like that autopilot. I can drive that to California, set it in autopilot, and let it drive me on the freeway all the way there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Why can't I drop down through this platform when I can like drop down some others? You know?
Because of COVID-19. I don't know. That's just what I tell my kids. They'll be like, "Dad, why can't we do this?" Because of COVID. But
why can't I get my driver's license? Well, because of COVID.
Because of COVID. Yeah. So I just like I want to get one of those and then get the autopilot option built into it. So there's a I really want to get that as like a family vehicle. Ooh. But mostly for road trips. Mostly for road trips for me. Because it's like, yo, I just don't want to...
I don't want to deal with traffic.
I just don't want to deal with traffic.
Well, what about getting into a car accident? Like, even if you're on autopilot.
It can still happen. It can always happen. It's not like I'm going to take my seatbelt off, though. Right?
Well, no, but I mean, like... Do you think you have a better chance of avoiding... car accidents if you were focusing on the road?
Nope.
Not necessarily that you're the cause of the accident, but just so that you're more aware of your surroundings.
I don't think so. I think that by that time, the software and everything will react faster than I ever can. Like, that's the thing is like, okay, so what reacts faster? A machine or a human?
Or your muscle memory.
Muscle memory, mind, things like that. I mean, of course, I'm not going to, like, drive it, like, fully on autopilot, but, like, you know, if there's a section of road, like, let's say between St. George and Mesquite and Vegas that I don't want, like, for example, the canyon outside of St. George, yeah, I'm gonna drive that, like, no way I'm not gonna drive there. But, like, between St. George and Mesquite, it's just a straight shot. So is like the rest of it, right? Like it's just a straight shot on the freeway. Like that's the one that I'm not so worried about. But driving to like New Mexico, that's a different matter. Plus, there's charging stations all the way along the way for to go to California. Oh, that was a close one.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
But yeah, I just I don't know. I love autopilot on vehicles. I think that's the future. Right, like, so, I don't know if there's, like, movies, but, like, remember when, I mean, so Disney always had, like, Tomorrowland and stuff like that. They talked about, like, the car of the future, right? It's this, it's a self-driving vehicle that, like, I still remember seeing it. It was kind of like those old-timey pictures when, like, there's, like, a family sitting playing a board game in a vehicle while it's driving itself, kind of thing.
A family in a car driving, but also playing a board game.
Yeah, where it's, like, the front seats have turned around so that they're all facing each other instead of, like, the two front seats facing forward and the back seats facing forward. Oh, excuse me. It's the two front seats swivel around to face the back, kind of like captain's chairs. But it's ever since I was a kid, I thought that was like the coolest thing in the world. I always thought that was awesome.
I wonder if it has actually been done. You know?
Oh yeah. Well, that's what Tesla's doing with theirs.
With the autopilot.
Yeah.
And the board games.
Oh no. Not yet. So, for example, if you want the autopilot to go, you have to have, like, your hands at a certain point on the wheel.
Wait, was there a fire enemy down here? Yes.
Indeed, there is.
Fire! Okay. Nope. Tired of enemies hitting me left and right. Ooh.
That was a close one. Whee! Oh, nice.
All right. Get this level's secret right here.
Ooh, quick draw. I think you can win this one. Get like all the way to the end. Get to the night.
Well, now the difficulty is probably going to be level 2.
Maybe. But
because like the star grind rail thing I just did was also level 2.
I gotcha.
I was able to get there.
Maybe. But anywho, I really like autopilot.
Ooh!
That was fast.
Wow, at 0.
Oh, ouch.
I'm still impressed that I was able to.
Fastest time 0-0. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy fast.
Okay, I'm glad we're recording this.
Yeah, that happened, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
Is it recording?
Let's do a little sanity check. Just make sure. Yep, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Awesome. Okay, so kind of a weird video game side note. So, Caleb has certain homework that he has to do online, right? Like there's these programs where they talk like it's math and English and there's things like that. So like we get on this site, right? And it's his schoolwork, right? So we finish his schoolwork and then there's learning games that are there on the thing.
Right.
I'm like, oh, that's cool. No, I wonder what learning games. So I'm not paying attention. And he's like, Dad, I don't understand this game. Right.
Wow. Okay.
He's like, I don't understand how to play this. I'm like, okay, well, let me see. So I think he's like having trouble with the math, but he's just kind of having trouble with the concept. Dude, I sat down and played that game for like 45 minutes today, and it was really fun.
Really? Just this this
school learning game. You're supposed to like your kid is supposed to like be logged into this for like a certain amount of time. So I was essentially like doing his homework for him. But like it was really a fun game. Like it blew me away. Like how much fun I was having.
What, by doing math?
Yeah, it was a math game. Like, I mean, I'm not much into like learning games or whatever. But it's just one of those like where I was playing this, like, holy crap, it's a fun freaking game. And then like Caleb was already done with his homework, and so he just like goes off and does his own thing. I'm just sitting there playing this game. It was just like some weird dinky pizza game. So it's like you make pizzas, right?
Right.
And then put toppings on these pizzas, right? And then you charge people amount of money based on the amount of toppings you put on these pizzas. You can charge them a different amount. So you make these pizzas, you do that, and then you have a market that you have to like go and buy like supplies for your pizzas, depending on how many pizzas you sell, right? And then the customer comes into the front office. Or to your...
Wait, this is all in the game?
All in the game. So there's one part where you build these pizzas, and then you set the price for them based on the amount of...
the toppings you
put on there.
Huh.
Right? And then you have certain customers that want more... Nice. That want more toppings, right? And some that want different ones, like some of them like olives, some of them want something with just vegetables. But then... They'll come in and they'll say, I want this many of this pizza, right? And then you have to then provide them with that many of the pizza and charge them the right amount within seconds, right? So you have to like calculate price for the pizza that they want and the quantity of pizza that they want, like very quickly. And then you have certain customers who are like, oh, I can't believe you're charging that much for this pizza. It's literally twice as much as it's worth. Or like you'll run out of supplies while you're serving all these people.
Really? It has all that detail in it?
All that detail in it. And then you go to the market and there's like a couple different vendors for like how much for like the supplies for your pizza. So like cheese, pepperoni, what's it called? Mushrooms, olives, pineapples, whatever it is, And so you have to go and then purchase those. There's a couple different vendors, so you have to shop between the two of them. And some of them they'll have like 20 for $1.
So in this game, you actually have to go to vendors to buy supplies for your pizza.
Right. And then you can...
How complex is this game?
Incredibly so. Much more than I anticipated. Because, like, I was thinking, it's a dinky learning game. It's probably just, like, you build the pizza, you sell it, then you build the pizza again. And I thought it was that. And then you just determine, like, price or whatever. But no. I was, like, playing this game. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Because it was, like, complex, and it was difficult, and it was challenging. Like, no, I wouldn't say difficult, but it was challenging. Like, just based on, like, how much detail you had. So, like, for example, based on how many, like, for example, how many olives you put on a pizza, right? What would happen is you would run out, right? You would run out of supplies.
Right.
And so then you're like, oh no. So then you lose customers based on that. And then based on how much money you made during that day, you can then go buy more supplies and then upgrade your pizza store.
Wow.
To bring more customers in. Or, like, dude, I mean, like...
Surprised that a kid's educational game is like a giant pizza simulator.
Oh my gosh, it was fun, dude. Like, I was blown away at how much fun I was having. And I'm telling Barbara, I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm having way more fun at this than I should. Because then it started getting more complex. Like, so for example, it was like, you start obviously it's doing math, but it's like getting into like bigger numbers, right? Like, you're looking at, to buy a certain amount of toppings, it was like one vendor was selling 200 for $18 versus another vendor that was selling 20 for $1. And then you had to do the math to calculate between the two of them, see which one was a better deal. Right. And then, you have to calculate based on the money that you had and everything, and then it would even tell you afterwards, like, you could have bought more supplies from this vendor and saved this much money. And, like, dude, I was blown away. Like, I was playing it, I'm like, oh my gosh. This is an educational game that, I mean, even if I was a kid, or like, yeah, even if I was a kid, I would have been like, yo, I've learned this game.
What platform is this on?
It's on freaking iReady Math online.
Oh, so it's just a website.
Yeah, it's through Nebo. It's through the Nebo School District. So that's why I'm saying like he's gonna get like a ton of extra credit for playing that game. I think.
Like, wow, Caleb, you've done a lot of math, more than you were told you were supposed to do.
And honestly, he'll tell his teacher, like, my dad really likes that game. Like, he'll tell him that, like, oh wow, that did a lot of damage. Oof.
Come on. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. What do I have the volume set on the TV?
I'm not sure.
It's not terribly loud. Okay, so yeah, it's there.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So like, I was playing this game. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm having way too much fun on this game than I should. Like, cause I mean, it's designed for elementary school kids, right? Like kids in 3rd grade. Okay. Like, it's just, I shouldn't be having that much fun with this game. But it started getting like difficult, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't. Like, I mean, I guess it is just a pizza simulator, but like, it's like, holy cow, it's just fun.
I'm gonna keep that.
Yeah, that's actually that one's OP anyway. It's just like a boss rush.
Yeah, that's pretty much what this is. Can't let this elephant grab me. Oh! I'm dead.
Good. Ow! Owie.
Well, at least
at least you start right back here.
Alright, come on. Spit out an apple that you,
somehow produce.
Yeah.
This is my trunk apple.
Oh! I don't know why I did that. I thought I could bounce off of him.
Nice save on that one.
He's like,
yeah, no joke. Like I'm probably gonna play that game tomorrow. Like I don't know if it's just like kind of filling my need for like order, and I really enjoy that kind of stuff anyway. But it was just like holy cow. Like I shouldn't be having that much fun playing a game like that. Like, and the math itself. I mean, it wasn't too.
Oh, this ability is useless.
Ah, you almost got a twofer.
Whoop. Okay.
Wow, both of those did a lot of damage to it.
Yeah, because I sped out more than two things. Or two or more things, I should say.
Got him!
Okay, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work.
Oh, no! Nope! That dude just ate you.